welcome to another episode of Exotic Escapades. I've just stepped off the train from Agra to Delhi. It's the early morning, and this is one of the most extensive rail networks in the entire world. It is the best way to see India. I'm back here in Delhi because, hey, this city has still so much to offer. I'm off to discover the rest of it.
The world is the body, and Delhi its soul, wrote the poet Mirza Ghalib about the city he loved. The capital of the world's largest democracy, Delhi is the most vibrant and cosmopolitan city in India that surprises you and evokes your senses around every corner you turn. Economics, politics, religion and art all flourish here. Both old and new, each neighbourhood has its own distinctive ambience and adds its own flavour to the whole experience of being in Delhi.
Well, it looks like I'm in the middle of wedding wonderland. This is Kinari Bazaar, the place to come if you have marriage on your mind, of course, because this is where you can buy everything you need for that big day, from turbans to these lovely little chandeliers, fake garlands, sarees, the works. Indians in particular are great lovers of music, song, dance and poetry. And when they want to express something particularly poetic, well, it's birds that they turn to.
Most people know that India considers a freed bird to be good luck, but the Indian love of birds goes far beyond that. Next to Chandni Chowk, right across the Red Fort, in the yard of the 16th century Jain temple, is the Charity Bird Hospital, a hospital for wounded birds, where treatment is provided free of cost. Anyone finding an injured bird can bring it to the hospital and it will be nursed back to health. And once the birds recover, they are set free.
This hospital is founded in 1929 and this hospital is run by general donation given by general public.
The hospital runs on thousands of such donations, mostly made by followers of Jainism, a religion that calls for a deep spiritual respect of all living beings.
This is our general ward. After 90% recovery, we shifted to this size and therefore health gain. Because when any bird is sitting on this nest, that is ready to fly. And that is our Jain culture. In white pigeon is a symbol of trust, peace and love. Because in our old times, king and queens send messages through the pigeon. And they have wings by the nature, by the God, by the supreme power. And they are ready to fly. If we God gifted, put in small cages, that is very big crime. So God, nature give them wings and let them fly.
The Indians have a deep appreciation for the poetry of motion that is symbolized with birds. And they carry that same sense of appreciation into other art forms. Ashish Soni is the first Indian designer to present his collection at the prestigious New York Fashion Week. His creative flair is rooted in a fiercely Indian family background, enhanced by Western influences through his education abroad.
Studying fashion actually in one way came to me accidentally, and it was actually my father who had actually heard of this new institute, which was the NIFT. And on one of my trips to him, he mentioned that if I'd thought of studying design, and I was quite taken aback, but I guess now in hindsight I can see he could see that time was quite futuristic, because as a child I guess I was always very interested in clothing, trying to get my own clothes tailored, buy an odd piece of fabric from somewhere, find a tailor somewhere in the back of beyond. So I guess he saw a lot of that and gave me that direction. A lot of our men's business in India actually it revolves a lot around the big Indian wedding. It's a very important part of how Indians get married. It's a very big celebration. That's an interesting part of the men's business in India. Apart from that, of course, it's a lot of the ready-to-wear, which is a lot of the casual clothing, from shirts to trousers and jeans and linen suits that we sell from our stores across India off the rack. It's basically an experience, a lifestyle feel that you're offering the customer, and more than anything else, it's important that to satisfy that customer enough for him to come back to you.
Ashish enjoys experimenting with fabrics, giving them unusual textures and treatments. The Spring-Summer 07 collection is inspired by the radical intellectual vitality of Vienna in the early 20th century. Floral prints referenced from paintings of Moser and Gustav Klimt are incorporated in garments characterized by the distinctive sophistication of that era.
Next winter is all about luxury. It's very rich. It's super luxury, as they call it. Those are the new buzzwords in fashion. And then, of course, there are simpler things that we put into the collection, which are like just reversible knit tops, a lot of flora details. And then the biggest thing I think for next season is the dress. So from its cocktail version to something you'd wear just over a t-shirt, I think the dress is the next key thing in any woman's wardrobe. I think the most important change that's happening, where Delhi is being the fashion capital, that's the kind of change it's bringing forward, is the concept of introducing high-end, good quality clothing out of India. When we look at what's to watch out for, it's, I think, mainly whether it's in women's wear or men's wear, it's to be able to manufacture and sell to an audience outside of India a product that's at par with its competitors in China or in the Middle East or in Europe or in America. That, I think, it should be at least my goal for the next 5 years. That's what I want to achieve.
One of the fascinating ways of understanding a city is by wandering through its marketplaces, for it is here that its unique culture is most visible to the outsider. Chandni Chowk, Connaught Place and Hoskas Village are worlds apart from one another, yet each of them reflects a different aspect of this multifaceted city. Hoskas, situated in South Delhi, is an old monumental arena built in the 12th century. A beautiful pond surrounds the historical monuments here. Today, just meters away from these monuments, Hoskas Village has set a very contemporary ambience as a market with its traditional and trendy elements blending together.
Wow, this place rocks. Some bright spark in the late 80s decided, well, why not move into this village and open a fashion boutique? And then it just grew and grew, and now you have warrens of beautiful little shops where you can really find the ultimate in Indian designer wear, jewelry, restaurants, bistros, bars. I'm having an awesome time. Oh man, this is the kind of shopping that I like. This is the stuff that you will find in the Hoskas village. This is Mr. Dasmukh, and he has been collecting Bollywood posters.
Bollywood.
The whole works here. Well, there are actually two stores. There's one on the main road, but ask about the secret store on the other side of the road, and that's where you'll find the stuff that I'm looking at right here. Don't you just love this? You just walk down the street and you're traveling on your merry way, and suddenly out of nowhere pops a treasure. Yeah, chilakte. Oh, look at this. If there's one thing that dominates all Indian life, it has got to be Bollywood. Everywhere you go, you'll hear songs and you'll see posters advertising who the latest god and goddess of cinema is. In fact, I have a really big star looking over my shoulder, Aishwarya Rai, no less. Now I'm thinking to myself, if this Bollywood dominates everything in Indian life, what could possibly challenge that? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Cricket, of course. Well, I'm here at a government cricket complex in East Delhi, and I am on a very super secret mission to learn the art of bowling and batting. Cricket, of course. We're in the land of cricket. Now, I'm going to learn everything I need to know, and these guys are about to find out what an amazing cricket player I am.
उसके बाद फिर एक्सरसाइज करेंगे पास वाली.
Hi.
How are you?
Manoj Chaudhary.
Manoj Chaudhary.
Anita. This is Manoj Chaudhary. He's an international umpire, and he is my guy. He's going to teach me how to learn cricket, right? I'm going to go there and watch for a while.
Yeah.
And then when the time is right, you bring me back in. Okay?
Okay. No
Great.
problem. No problem.
Thanks.
No problem. चलिए, come on, lads. चलिए बेटा आइए, सब लाइन बनाएंगे कैसी लंबी. Come on, start. पैर खोलो ऋषभ.
पीछे हटो, ये पीछे चलो.
Good catch.
Oh boy, here he comes. This obviously means this is my moment in the sun. He is going to teach me everything I need to know. Better get ready, man. All right.
Are you are ready?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, I'm ready. You will come.
Okay. Okay, so this is my bat.
Yeah, this is your bat.
Fabulous.
This is for you. Bat is hold, and now this.
Okay, so I'm a right-hander.
Yeah, right hand. Bat is hold is this hand.
Grip it down here.
Grip it down here.
And my other hand is here.
Yeah.
Like this. Oh, I see, yes. Because this is the heaviest
Because,
part.
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Always 4 feet away.
4 feet is
Okay.
the sweet front foot. Yes, and close. Yeah, very well done.
Oh,
Very well done.
okay.
Good.
So if the ball is coming,
Ball is coming.
then I have to pull
Watch
it
the
up.
ball. Yeah.
I watch the ball.
Yeah.
And the same thing happens.
same.
But I still have to keep it close to my leg.
Close to it.
So that the ball doesn't go through.
Go.
Got it.
Got it.
Okay. So here we go.
Yeah, yes, right. Yeah.
Correct? So
Hands. This one. Yeah, very good. Good. That side. Good. Very good.
oh, here.
Bat is. Yeah, good. Yes.
I have asked for a slow ball.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Wow. Good.
Ah.
Yeah,
Make me look good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hands for टिप्पा नहीं देना सीधा. Yeah, good shot. Good, very well done. यही पैकेज है बस. फुल टॉस आ जाए कोई बात नहीं. Very good. Good, very well done. Good shot, very good.
This is such passion. I mean, I've spoken to so many of the young kids, kids from like 6 years old, putting me to shame, all the way to 13. And a lot of them are playing at national level. How amazing is that? I mean, I could play at national level, given the right coaching, I feel. I'm off to play a game with the under 10s. All right, I'm ready. I think I might have just discovered Delhi's best kept open secret. This is Delhi Hut, as it's very commonly known. You could come here and just get lost for just 15 rupees. That's the ticket price. Stick with me, I have a good feeling about this place.
One of the interesting things about the Delhi Hut is the way the vendors work here. They're all temporary. To ensure that everyone gets a chance, the trade and craftsmen change every 15 days to ensure the flavor of the place is always new to visitors. So with every visit, you can always expect Delhi Hut to be very different. Be it Bengali sarees, beads from Nagaland, Jaipuri skirts and pants, Assam bamboo or cane handicrafts, or these precious hand-painted art pieces from Bihar.
My goodness, this is actually such intricate work. It's called Madhubani art and it's from a village or a district area in North Bihar. Oh, wow.
1,200 and 500.
2,200 rupees. It's quite a bargain, but you could bargain even more. Last price.
Last 15 है.
हम shopping करते हैं. Thank you. This is the sarangi from the state of Haryana. It's a very humble little instrument, but it's extremely melodious. It's just made from bamboo and a little terracotta pot at the end. And your fingers actually do the talking. Okay. Woo. Oh. Well, my fingers really didn't do the talking, but I'm gonna get one anyway as a souvenir of my visit here. These are beautiful sarees. Look at this piece. Well, Delhi Hut is quite the place. I've spent hours here and I've seen lots of other people who came at the same time that I did and they're still here. And it's all rounded off by a wonderful meal right in the center. Now, if you come around about 12 noon because that's when the stalls really get started and you can see wares from everywhere. I have touched fabric and seen things that I never even knew existed. And of course, if you're going to eat, you have to end your meal with something sweet. Thank you. This is kulfi, Indian ice cream, and I love how it's on a stick. Very modern. Perfect sweet ending.
India is diverse in its cultural and religious structure, and each culture has their peculiar nuance within the large framework of the wedding ceremony. It is embellished not just with jewels, clothes and decorations, but also with music. And the most prominent feature of any Indian wedding is the vibrant, colourful and loud wedding band. For centuries, Punjabis, who are known for their zest for life, have been indulging in elaborate marriage customs and rituals. And one of the most important elements that makes a Punjabi wedding full of excitement and thrill is the music. For nights before the ceremony, women gather to sing and dance. There are special folk dance performances, including bhangras and giddas.
Come and join the celebration with us.
Fantastic.
The famed wedding bands perform various songs from Bollywood films throughout the marriage ceremony. There are songs performed on the groom's and the bride's side. Godi, where the groom mounts the horse. Mendi, where the bride gets henna put on her hands. Bana, Bani, Suhag, Koba, the list is endless. On the wedding day, the bride and groom are prepared for the final plunge, amidst joy and festivities by the many members of the family. This is followed by a puja, after which his mother ties a sahera, a veil of flowers, on his turban, praying that his life ahead will be as beautiful and fragrant as the flowers. He is then seated on a female horse, and his sisters tie a mauli, sacred thread, on the reins of his horse. They also detain the horse in the tradition known as bagpattai, saying that they won't leave its reins unless their brother bribes them with cash and jewelry. Once they are satisfied with the bride, they release the reins so the groom can gallop off to fetch his bride.
So much going on. We're actually following the wedding party. There were two bands, and they come there and they drum everybody up and get it all going. I gotta go. Well, that's it from Delhi. You know, India is as bold and bustling as she is cultured and elegant. Her people are dancers and artists, they're designers. Her food is delicious, her colors just dazzle. Everywhere that I have been on this journey throughout Asia, I've been welcomed with open arms, and I've reacquainted myself with the continent upon which I live. And you know what? What is travel and adventure if it isn't a series of doors or gates that open and close? Just make sure that yours is always an exotic escapade.